Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you for joining me here. Let's get straight to your love messages. Love messages, please, for Sag. Well, dishonesty is here. Saggy. Chemistry. I've never felt more passion than this. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I'd planned. By lying, I ripped us apart. It's like this person wanted you to be part of their life. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Unappreciated. You may have felt like this person wasn't appreciating you. Could have been disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs, responsibilities. So you could be still trying to heal, Sag. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. And it's looking like responsibilities. I should have expressed myself better. I feel unclear about where we stand. This person's confused. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. And I believe that's both of you. I believe you've gotten more clarity, and I believe that this person has. I know my inability to make a decision has hurt you. We'll always come back to each other. They left you broken, Sagittarius. They did. They left you broken. Forgiveness. You could have found forgiving this person a real challenge or a struggle. Sagittarius. Healing hands. You're able to use universal energy with your hands to help people alleviate your spiritual, physical, or mental suffering and clear energetic blockages. It's like you're an old soul, Sagittarius. You're a teacher energy. You know, you have an ability to communicate with the dead as well. Many of you. You are a teacher. You have a higher divine purpose, Sag. And you have an unseen force. You have an invisible force to you that is in an intangible quality, impossible to describe. Very alluring in a non-obvious way. So you're playing your cards close to your chest, Sag. You're not coming forthright, like telling this person, how this whole situation has made you feel. You are probably someone who suffers in silence. and through your healing period. You, your spirit team, close ones to you might be aware of your suffering, but I don't think you're letting on to this person how much they've broken you. They left you broken. Yeah, you could have struggled with your self-worth for a while, and that's pretty common, Sag. But you're trusting the mystery. Love is all around. You keep a positive attitude. Like, just because this person left you broken, not many people know how broken this situation has left you. But you are at peace. Dove spirit, buffalo spirit, that's that warrior energy in you. The abundant universe will provide. So, like I said, you are putting your faith and your trust in the universe, and trusting the universe will provide for you. Hummingbird spirit. You're at peace, Sagittarius. No matter how much this has hurt you, you still are at peace, and you still, you may have struggled to forgive, but you're managing to do so. And I gotta say that you're not one to now wear your heart on your sleeve. Like, you've withdrawn a bit. You are not as trusting as what you once were, and I don't think you ever will be again, Sag. Like, to the degree that you were. I'm not saying you won't trust again, but you're a lot wiser, Sag. Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit, and that's where you're at. You've just surrendered, and you've come to the terms. You're at peace. You're trying to find your peace. I'm not saying you're fully healed, but you're sure on your way, Sagittarius. You're forming a relationship with the universe, and you've come to terms. You've accepted. You may have had to give yourself closure from this and focusing in on your career. It says, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment. It's like, exactly, I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to attach myself to, I'm not going to pin my, my arrow on anything that is not abundant, not peaceful. Like, Sag, you're changing. You're going through a lot of personal changes, a lot of professional changes. You may have changed your mind. Like, it's just you're moving on. And you've learned to accept. I'm not going to attach myself like that to anyone again. Your soul is growing. Your soul longs for detachment, like non-grasping detachment. I don't want someone, and I don't want myself to have to grasp onto somebody to hold them. If they're mine, they're mine. And if they're not, then let them go. You've surrendered. You're just like, I'm going to be at peace. I'm going to accept whatever decisions are being made. Whatever has happened has happened. But whatever has happened, I choose to be at peace. I choose to be abundant. I choose to focus on myself. I'm not going to allow this to destroy me. I'm not going to allow anyone to take this from me again. And it's wise of you. And I'm not saying it like I'll never love again. I'll never have a relationship. That's not what this is about. What this is about is non-grasping relationships. You want harmonious, balanced relationships. You don't want to have to hold on to somebody that maybe never put you as a priority. Other responsibilities, what's more important than your relationship? You may have had to give yourself closure. Yeah. Trusting the universe, gaining your self-confidence back, and remaining grounded. So this is really, what a beautiful change. I'm really proud of you, Sag. I'm so proud of you. I know this was not an easy cycle you've been through. It could have lasted a long time. It really could have affected your self-esteem. It really could have left you broken. And now you're like, I long for detachment. I am not going to hold on to someone that is not going to fight for me. I'm not going to take on this battle with someone who can't even stand up and fight beside me. It's not going to happen. And I am willing to let them go. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. So if you've cried, Sagittarius, you're not that ice cold as you think. You grieve. I don't think this person was aware of how deeply they hurt you. Like I said, maybe you cried. But I don't think you cried to this person. I think you shed your tears while you were with this person. Yeah. Other responsibilities. This person was indecisive. They couldn't make up their mind. They were dragging their feet. This is an intense connection. Really intense. It could have been incredibly hard to break free of this person's energy. It could have been Well, that's why they're still coming up in your read. To become quite honest with you, Sag, that's why they still appear in your reads. It was an intense connection, intense chemistry. This person was not just, this is intimacy. This is intense intimacy. This person felt good with you. You felt good with this person. This was a deep, intense connection. Yep. Tears. You may have had a tough time controlling your tears. But I think you did. I think you cried, Sag. And you may have had a tough time learning to trust, you know. Yeah. It's about self-worth. This person loves you. And I think they've shed some tears here. This is King and Queen of Cups. Very emotional, very intense. Every time you got together, work, family. This is everything that could have been a dream come true. Like a dream relationship or something. I don't know. Like I said, you're the warrior. And you're at peace. You're just accepting, you know. This is a wise soul, someone who has learned, you know, I've been on this earth long enough to know Sagi's going, I know when I'm wanted and loved, and I know when I'm not. Yeah. You've learned to trust your intuition. Like I said, finding your peace, finding your happiness, trusting your intuition. Your intuition knew darned well what was going to happen. You could have predicted it, Sagittarius, quite honestly, because you're a wise old soul. You could have seen signs. You could have, you had enough self-respect and self-worth to detach from this person. So, to me, that is one of your greatest achievements. It is. Because that ain't easy to do. We hear all these readings that we come across here, and how desperate the karmic is, and begging someone to be part of your life and part of you. Look how you've grown. You ain't begging nobody. You ain't chasing nobody. So look how much more advanced your soul is than there. You're on a totally different page, Sag. Like when I was doing readings about the karmic, they're desperate. Desperate. And I'm sure glad you're not. You have much to be proud of. Yep. Like I said, it's coming out again. Whoever they're with, beg them to break up with you. Beg them. This is detaching. This is like clinging on, holding on to something so desperately. And like I said, I think you may have you walked away when you were still in love with this person. This may have hurt you, Sag. This may have destroyed you. Because it was a very intense connection. This person is ashamed, embarrassed. That's the truth. Crushed. Sag, you're like this teacher. You're like a teacher. It's like you're confident, you're independent, you're at peace. Ghosted you for the devil. They had a Queen of Swords that was begging them for attention, begging them. I can't believe it. Begging. Emotional manipulation, I'm telling you. causing disagreements, arguments. Trying to trap you, Sagittarius. You could have felt bound. You could have felt trapped. And I think you freed yourself from a trap. They're pissed that you did. I think that this person thought you were going to chase them. Because they're being egotistical enough to say that someone else was. Are they proud of that? That someone would beg them? Beg them? Crash and burn. This person you've been the teacher, Sag. It's like this person is longing. It's that Miley Cyrus song coming in my head. Built a house and watched it burn. We were right till we weren't. Somebody could actually have watched their house burn. Physically or metaphorically. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you didn't understand. That's what's coming up. Nobody can love you better than you can, Sag. It's like you had to leave this person for you. Very intense connection, Sag. I'm not shocked. They're like, we'll always get back together. We'll always come back together. It's like whatever has been destroyed, we can rebuild. Longing to rebuild with you. That's what they say. We'll always be back together again. So it's like this person is longing to rebuild with you. And like I said, I don't think this person realized how much they were going to miss you. How valuable your energy was to this person. How precious this relationship was. I don't think they thought they would hurt this much. They are reminiscing. But they're guilty. Guilty of being dishonest, so it's a soul contract without a doubt. For your soul's growth. Their soul's growth as well. That's why it's so intense. That's why they keep coming up in your reads. Sorry, nothing I can do about that. You're a catalyst. They just always thought you'd be back. You'd always get back together. Take care, Sag.